The PL Show is brought to you by Kel Chaco, Kel 360, and Kel Kids Toothpaste. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Kel Toothpaste PL Show. There's this quote that I've just come across today, and it says, "There's beauty in everything, but it's not everyone that sees it." It tells you about the kind of show we're going to have today because it's all about beauty. My guest today is a beauty specialist. She's a consultant. She's a trainer, a lover of fashion, advisor when it comes to beauty as well. So today I'm taking all my beauty lessons. I don't know about you. Let's welcome the CEO of African American Beauty, Yankey. You're welcome to the Kel Toothpaste Show.
Thank you.
Hey, the radiance and everything around you. You exude beauty, I must say. You have triplets?
Yes, I do.
How? Like, you look nothing like triplets.
I didn't know I was carrying triplets. It took a while before I got pregnant. And then when I got pregnant, I had complications. So the scan told me twins. It never said triplets. Till day of delivery. First baby came out, then the second baby. So the surgeon was going to stitch. And then they were like, hold on. The body just shook. So let's see what's happening. The surgeon puts his hand, down my chest, and he was like, there's another baby.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was a miracle.
This is a miracle. Like,
yes.
You hear stories about miracles like this, but this one, certainly a miracle. How did you feel?
I didn't believe it at the first instance, but then, after delivery, I was taken to recovery ward. So I had to recover for a while. And then the kids were also taken to NICU. So after 3 days, I walked into NICU, and then I saw one of the midwives carrying a baby girl. And I was like, wow, this baby is beautiful. And then she asked me my name. I mentioned it, and she was like, oh, that's your baby. I was shocked.
Wow.
Yes. It was, a miracle.
Yeah, I have goosebumps right now, and you really don't look it. How do you keep up? Like, you're very beautiful. You don't look like somebody who's just delivered or anything like that. How do you do it?
I have my daily routine. Early in the morning, I take in hot water because hot water melts a lot of, waste product from the system. And then I take in a lot of garlic. Garlic is a good, supplement for detoxification. So that's what I normally do. And then I do a lot of walking. Yeah, the nature of my work also gives me the, ability to do a lot of movement and stuff. So that's what keeps me going. And my husband is a type that likes slim girls. Yeah, so anytime I'm putting on weight, he'll be like, no, you are deforming. Yeah, so I always have to keep up to my appearance.
Wow,
Yeah.
you see, the beauty tips are flowing already because that's what she does. We all have unique stories. What would you say is your unique story?
I wouldn't have been here if not by God's grace, because when my mom got pregnant and she was going to deliver, I was given birth in Nigeria. So the midwives in Nigeria who were helping her were like, Omogana. And they shunned her for, about 3 hours or so. My head was out and my mom was in labor. So she thought I would, not make it. But God said, no, you make it. So she gave birth to me. And then I grew up in Nigeria. We came back to Ghana. I started my basic school here at Osu Presby. I continued at Association International School. And then I went to Accra Girls where I studied fashion and design.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was growing up like, you'd say? Because it looks like you're a bit privileged. Some would say.
We were average. I would say my mom was hardworking. My mom was a teacher. My dad too was a teacher. So I grew up with educationists. My parents were able to work within their means and give us the good education that we wanted. Then my dad is that type that is always, the book long person. So if you're not behind your book, no TV.
Trouble.
Yes.
Let's get into the Seed to Oak. The Seed to Oak segment is brought to you by Kelkit's toothpaste. It's always difficult getting your children to brush their teeth, and Emma will tell you when she had the triplets. But this one has the strawberry flavor, makes it easy for your children to brush their teeth. Some of them would want to do it more than 3 times or so. And it's FDA approved, and it's for 2 to 6 years. All the children can use it. We'll get into Seed to Oak here on the PL Show. You've always been a cute person. As you're seeing the childhood pictures all the way to where we are now, you've always been cute. Nothing has changed at all. Growing up with parents who were educationists, amongst others, how did they take you going into beauty?
I had issues with my dad because my dad is one of the big mathematicians in Ghana, and he was the inspectorate director for Ghana Education Service. So he wanted me to do all academics. Yes.
Who is Daddy?
Daddy is Mr. Kwabna Owusu-Isiama.
Okay.
Yes, he's retired.
Okay.
Yes. So he wanted me to do business in secondary school. And I chose St. Mary's, Accra Girls, and then Accra High School. So Accra Girls was my first choice. I
didn't want to
didn't
go far away from mommy and daddy.
Yes. When the results came, I didn't get Accra Girls. So he said, no, you get your second choice. That is Accra High School. So I started Accra High School, and he went to put me in the business class. Yes, I like business, but I didn't want to study economics and business, as a subject. But he wanted me to be in that field because he knows I love maths as well. But I also wanted something to do with my hands, because I grew up with my mom, my auntie, and my auntie was sewing. So anytime she needs buttons or she needs thread or something, she would send us around the corner to buy her. And then we're picking pieces of fabrics to make dresses for our baby dolls. Yes. And then my mom loves fashion. So anytime, every Sunday, she would go to the salon. She would, those times they would do all this afro hair. And then I remember she used to put red lipstick on her lip all the time, and then red nail polish. So I would always look at her and like, oh, I love this color. Yeah. So I started picking basic fashion tips from my auntie and my mommy. That was my interest. That was what I loved. Daddy wasn't enthused about the fact that I chose fashion and design. But then after 1 week in Accra High, I was there, and then I got a letter that I've gotten my first choice school, Accra Girls Home Economics.
Oh.
So, mommy and daddy had to talk through, and then I moved to Accra Girls and I started. So that was where, I built more confidence and then developed more skills in fashion and designing. Yeah.
And then they came to accept that you can do that.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So after Accra Girls, let's talk about how it finally took off.
Okay.
The career in beauty.
I went to Accra Poly where I did fashion and design, HND, and then graduated from Accra Poly. But then when I came out, I did my service with Mauli Okujeto for a while. Yes. So I started designing, I started grooming people and stuff. But I was like, I want to open a fashion house where I can do an all-round, thing in fashion. So I know how to sew, I know how to do dress analysis, I know how to, put garments together, but I don't know how to do hair. I don't know how to do makeup. What do I do? I was actually, lamenting with my sister. And then one weekend, my auntie who used to sew, she's now in the United States, she gave us a call and she was like, Emma, I want you to go and learn hairdressing. And I was like, oh yes, we were talking about this a week ago. And she was like, yes, go and find out and then let me know the cost and everything. So that was where it also started. Interestingly, I put the fashion aside, and then
The hair and the makeup
the hair and the makeup took over, and I've been in there for quite a while now.
That's where African American Beauty Academy started?
Yes, it was actually a school for an African American lady. And then I started working there. So when I finished studying beauty therapy, I went there to work for 2 years. And this woman took me as her daughter because, like you're saying, she saw something in me and she loved it. So the school, collapsed for a while. So I moved on to another field. And then about 3-4 years ago, she came back from the United States and she was like, Emma, I want to give my school to you.
Just like that?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, just because there was a little gesture that happened whilst I was there in terms of, money. And I was very truthful with this woman. I was accountable to everything that she handed over to me. And I took her as my mom. She treated me well. I treated her well and everything. She's now on retirement. She was like, I'm not coming to Ghana to do anything. The building is there. Everything is there. Why don't you take it? Make it your own.
The lesson there, apart from she being your angel, is how honest you were with her.
Yes.
We don't really get more people doing that these days. Let's talk about the beauty industry in itself. Do you think that we take it as seriously as we ought to?
Yes. Now I think that Ghanaians have come to, accept the fact that beauty therapy, it's in itself a good thing, because even the men are now taking it serious. They walk into the spa to get groomed from head to toe. And so studying beauty therapy or working as a beauty therapist, it's a good thing, yes, because when one steps out, once you are groomed, it gives you that confidence and that boldness to be able to do whatever you want to do.
What's the most difficult part of beauty therapy, you'd say?
Studying anatomy and physiology. I call ourselves junior nurses because you need to study everything about the human body. And then you also need to know the physiological aspect of a human being, how our skin works, how it changes, how your hair grows, the stages by which the hair grows. You need to know cells, you need to know blood, you need to know lymphatic system. And so you don't just get up and then say you're doing pedicure. You should even know some skin diseases or some foot diseases. You should even know some nail diseases, so that when a client comes in and you see that there's a contraindication, immediately you don't touch the person, but you can refer the person to a doctor. You can't just get up and call yourself a beauty therapist. You should have a science background.
Well, Emma Yankee is the CEO of African American Beauty Academy. I am picking up a lot of beauty tips. I now know that there's a science to it. It's not just about just getting up and then getting that beauty therapy that we've been looking at. We'll take a quick break here on the Kel Toothpaste PL Show, brought to you by Kel 360, Kel Charcoal, and Kel Kits. When we return, we'll get into the 360 of Emma Yankee. Is a segment, and we'll get to see what she does when she does it. Please stay.
Mommy.
Mama Josie.
Fe.
Different era, better result. Time has changed and time has brought Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Healthy gums, anti-cavity, fresher breath, and it whitens teeth. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Sankofa.
Yankee, Kel Chocolate Toothpaste.
Happy smile.
Emma Yankee, the Chief Executive Officer of African American Beauty Academy, is a household name in the beauty industry in Ghana. She works as a beauty specialist and an avid lover of fashion. She has over a decade experience as a facilitator, trainer, consultant, and advisor in the beauty and fashion industry. Emma was part of the 12-member team from the beauty sector who developed the first makeup curriculum for beauty schools in Ghana and the sub-Saharan region. She has won several awards to her credits and coordinated as the lead makeup artist and hairstylist in numerous beauty shows and training programs organized by various fashion houses and institutions such as TV3's Ghana's Most Beautiful, Mentor, Hitmaker, Street Fashion Ghana, etc. Emma's American Beauty Academy equips students with the necessary skills and exposure to compete in the global market.
Auntie Emma is someone who is lovely and friendly.
Auntie Emma, I know you are watching this. We love you so much. Keep on. God bless you.
And that was 360, proudly brought to you by Kel 360 toothpaste. And with that cool, fresh, minty breath, that's what you need. It's FDA approved and it's safe for use of the entire family. That's Kel 360 toothpaste. Kel is always a happy smile. And I see that you really love what you do. So for instance, when would it be necessary for me to get a spa treatment, to say?
There is spa treatments and there is pampering. When you need to get pampered is when there is a special occasion, probably your birthday or wedding anniversary, Valentine's Day, Christmas. Those are the seasons when you need extra pampering. But spa day is like an everyday thing.
Every day?
Yes.
Wow.
You could do it even at home. Spa means sauna, aqua, treatment with water. And so even at home, you heat hot water, you put your feet in it, put salt in it, have a glass of wine or a glass of water, and you use it to detoxify. That's spa treatment. But then when you need extra treatments, then you walk into a spa where we have all the machines there to do the extra, beauty treats for you. So if you need to have your sauna, you walk into the spa to have the sauna. You can even do it at home. Just get, I can't say mepno. They do the hot water and then they sit in or they, use towel.
With a blanket.
Yeah. It's a form of sauna treatment just to get, all the poison out of your system. You need to have a massage. We do the basic massage, we do manual and then mechanical massage. These are spa treatments. Or pedicure. Fine, we have pedicure that you can sit on a chair and just have a bowl of water. But when you come to the spa, there's a machine where you'd sit, it will massage your back. You have jelly, pedi, and all of that. So you need all these things. Every man, every woman need to have a treat.
At least how many times a year or a month?
Okay,
Apart
so
from the spa that you say we have to do it every day.
Every
so
day.
the treatment and all that.
Good. So for ladies, depending on your schedule or depending on how stressful you are, at least once in a month, you should have a treat, especially facials, yes, and a body massage. You should have pedicure. Once in a month, you should have one of these treatments done.
Oh, it's interesting. It's about time we start taking these ones so seriously. But do you get a sense that we're getting well-trained people in the industry that you're in? Or is just people just get depressed, frustrated because education-wise, things were not going well, so they just think that this is the best avenue for us to go into?
Yeah, it's two ways. There are people who are like compulsorily asked to do it, and there are people who out of their genuine interests want to take spa services or study beauty therapy as a course. And so we have the two. There are people who are like, oh yeah, my mom said I should do it because I'm home. And so you don't see the love, you don't see the devotion in them. Even when you are working with them, you see that there's a gap. And those that have the interest, those that, yes, they made it a choice, you also see that they are dedicated. And so it's two ways, yes. But I see that now there are a lot of people finding interest in beauty therapy.
Well, I've heard stories, I don't know how true it is since you are in the industry, about how people come for spa, massage and all that and tend to harass people, those who do it for them, especially because you're a family woman. How do you handle it? I don't know if it is real. Does it really happen such that you get men, even both ways, I'm told, men and women come for different purposes than getting the treatment that they deserve, and how you juggle it. How does your husband take it, and how do you handle it?
Yeah, it's very true.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very, very true. There are people, men and women. Yes, there's someone who would a woman would tell you, "Oh, you're pretty. Can we be friends?" Yeah, and then they would come in for services and would want you to touch, them and stuff. But what I normally do is that I always have an assistant with me whenever I'm working, and then there's a bell. So if I feel that there's a foul play somewhere, I just press the bell, and then assistant comes in. My husband understands my job. He's one of the people that also was very supportive when we met. We dated for about 5 years before we got married, and I was in the industry. He would go with me whenever I'm going for home service. He would even buy stuff for me to, work with. And so he's very supportive. When I go home every day, we talk about what happens in the spa. So I tell him, oh yeah, I had a client like this. And he was like, oh, and what did you do? So he gives me tips on how to, defend myself as well. Yeah.
Well, you always need that support. Well, but your children, family, we talked about husband, how he takes it, but how do you handle it such that you have 3 at a go and then you have to work as well?
Yeah.
How do we manage all that?
It's not easy. These 3 would have to go to school. So I have people helping. My mom is around, my dad, my sister, my brother, my husband is there. Yeah, I have supportive hands. I am the type that don't get home early. I mostly get home late. But what my husband does is by the time I get home, he's fed them, he's bathed them, taking care of them. I do is reciprocal. I do it in the morning and he does it in the evening. So we are able to, manage it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I see that there are a number of awards also, and some people that you've been beating their face and working on as well. Let's talk about the big names that you've been working with.
I've done, like you mentioned, Ghana's Most Beautiful. I was the lead makeup artist. We sponsored Ghana's Most Beautiful, so I take my girls along to do the makeup for them. We don't only do makeup, but we do the general grooming. Okay. So we do pedicure, facials, manicure for them, and then we do hairstyling and makeup. The same with Mentor, and then I've done Hit Maker as well. Okay. I've had a few awards. Makeup Ghana has given me an award for being one of the best makeup artists in the country. Yes. And then I boast of the fact that I was part of the first group that wrote the curriculum for makeup. In the beauty industry or the beauty schools that are here, we don't have curriculum. And so every beauty school is just anything. Okay. But there is, or there's supposed to be a standard for every, beauty school. So we came up with a standard for the beauty schools, and we started with makeup. And I'd say that Miss Rebecca Donko did very well because she spearheaded it. And then Codvet also came in to help us as well. Yeah.
Well, congratulations, because you definitely deserve it. You've been phenomenal in all aspects. But it appears that apart from the busy and tight schedules, you get time to do other things as well.
Yes.
It takes me to our DIY segment, brought to you by Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. When we're growing up, we had grandmothers, dip cotton or plantain into charcoal to brush our teeth, to give us that white teeth and fresh breath all day. Now you don't get to do that again. You just use Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, and over a period, you get that white teeth and the fresh breath that you're looking for. Is FDA approved and is safe for the entire family. Let's see Emma Yankey do it herself.
I welcome you to the DIY segment. Today I'm going to teach you how to remodel your old beads into new ones. So you can see we have beads, crystal beads here, and we have the bubble beads as well. And then these are old jewelry that I have. I'm just doing the basic bracelets with these jewelry that I have. I have the fish hook. It comes in sizes. These are the elastic ones. You would need your needles and your hooks, and then the jewelry as well. So if it's beads or any crystal jewelry that you have, you are good to go. In some cases, you can also use threads to create your beads. So follow as we go along. I've started by stringing some of the pearls or the beads that I have, and I'm using a certain pattern. So as you can see, I use the round ones and then I use the rectangular ones as well. At the ending, I'm trying to create another pattern. So I'm putting about 4 or 5 pieces of the triangular jewelry at the end. So I'll do the same thing to the other end. So I'm stringing the triangular ones as well. So you secure the ends very well so that it doesn't come off. Because it's spandex, you can just easily wear it. So I'm going to cut the ends of this and then I'm good to go.
Wow, so you're into beading as well. Where did you pick up those skills as well?
So it's part of the fashion and design. Yes, so in fashion and design, there is accessories and there is millinery. So in accessories, I developed a skill in making beadwork. Yes, so I take old garments and then I bead them. So sometimes you'd see the sleeve area, I've put beads around it or the neckline. Yeah, because there are people who have, allergic problems. So if they wear necklaces, they react. And so I use beads to accessorize. Yeah.
It appears you do it all.
Yes.
But let's talk about the industry and how we can get it to the international level and gain the recognition that we need at the international level. What do you think is lacking?
What I've observed is that like when you go to the universities, there are exchange programs and then people or students are given the opportunity to travel outside the country, even abroad. We could do within the African countries, invite some personnel to come and train us or have workshops here to help us build the skills that we need. And then also we could, do a lot of marketing skills. Now there are people that are doing all these things and it's helping because it's bringing people from home and abroad to see what we have here in Ghana, and it will take us to the international level. There should be external exams where you can do the same certification with London, United States, South Africa, wherever, Zimbabwe, so that we will all be on the same level. Just as nurses, if you have your nursing certificate, you can travel with it and work somewhere else. So why can't we as beauticians also have the same certificates, you travel with it and work with it? Yeah.
Well, but we see that there's any move, for instance, support from the various sectors or government for that matter, for that to happen.
Yes, so I know that of TVET. TVET has started something like that. Yes, and then CODVET also has started something like that, introducing, competitions outside Ghana. Yes, so that at least it would help us also to gain recognition abroad. Yeah.
Well, where do we see African American Beauty Academies, say in the next 10 years when I get to sit with you again?
The name speaks for itself. And so we're looking at having people from the diaspora, come in. We're taking our girls also outside Ghana, the shores of Ghana, to also get enlightened in the beauty industry. African American Beauty Academy is here to stay. We have modern facilities for students to learn with. And so 10 years to come, it's going to be ×2 of what we have now.
Amen.
Yes, and we're going to train a lot of girls and boys because now the guys are also into the industry. We're going to train a lot of them so that they'll be equipped to build our nation.
So if there's anyone who's at least had your background, growing up, he has a position from home in terms of wanting to enter this industry, or there's one that is giving up, thinks that this is not the way to go, but want to actually do it, please inspire them.
I'd say that humility is the key. The young girls, yes, we want to do something on our own. We want to make decisions for ourselves. But in as much as we are making it, let's be humble in all our actions. Let's show sign of respect and let's be genuine. And then your uniqueness will come. Yeah, whatever you want to do, you have the bold step to do it. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being a part of our show today. You are indeed phenomenal. We can't let you go without doing the needful. You see, here on the Kel Toothpaste PL Show, we celebrate phenomenal ladies like you and the achievement because you inspired. For me today, I've learned a lot. And I know that I need to take my beauty therapy seriously. So this is from us to you.
Thank you.
And we celebrate you and all the achievements.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being a part of the show. And that's not all. As phenomenal ladies like your type.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So this is for you as well.
Oh.
And continue to inspire and continue to be beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm grateful.
Hello, my friends. My name is Yankee Toothpaste. I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger. Chicky, chicky, whiter. Chicky, chicky, stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Yankee, happy smile.
Thank you so much for being a part of our show today. Yankey is the CEO of the African American Beauty Academy. She was our guest on the Kel Toothpaste PL show, proudly brought to you by Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, Kel 360, and Kel Kids. I am Emefa Apawu, and this is the Kel Toothpaste PL show. Another edition comes your way, same time. Please stay safe.
Your love is sweet, pass sobolo, sobolo, your love is sweet, oh, oh, oh. K-O-E-I, we don't come back commemorate.